I'm Christopher England with Tide TV, and I'm joined by Alabama offensive lineman Kadyn Proctor. Kadyn, just off the practice field, coming off that big win over LSU. How's practice out there today?
It was really intense. You know, I feel like everybody was really locked in and honed in on what they needed to do, and I'm really proud of that.
Let's talk about that win over LSU. It was a complete team win, offensively, defensively. You guys didn't give up a sack. Just kind of talk about that performance, especially from the offensive line and the offense there.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough environment. LSU, they're always crazy games. Anything can happen. It was a really great defense. I mean, from my perspective, I don't really know from the defensive perspective, but it's a really great team, really great defensive front, and they've grown from last year to this year. I mean, in any type, you know what I'm saying? But to go out there and have that type of game was really something that we kind of focused on, was having a statement game.
Exactly, and that offensive line is starting to kind of gel. You didn't give up a sack against LSU. Really good defense, and to that running game is starting to take form, especially Jalen there. Just talk about him. He's kind of stepping up in the pocket there in that game and taking off. Just kind of talk about the running game and just the O-line, the way you protect it.
I mean, it really just comes down to how you practice throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to show in the game. That's all it is. And to see J Mill go for that much and for those touchdowns and to break records is great to see, because it makes my job easier and makes us look good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really proud of him, and I'm really proud of the offensive line for doing what we did.
The last two games against top 25 opponents, you've been very dominant. You've pretty much imposed your will on the other teams. Do you feel like that's maybe the identity of this team now, where you took a little bit, but you're kind of getting to where you want to be?
I feel like we're just tired of seeing that L. It's a terrible feeling. So that's something that we never want to feel again. So doing everything that we can throughout practice to show in the games that that's just not what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible feeling, and everybody knows that. So.
After a tough environment this last Saturday at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, you return home this weekend to Tuscaloosa. It'll be against Mercer, your next to last home game of the season. Just kind of talk about Mercer and getting back in Bryant-Denny this weekend.
Mercer's defense is really good. I mean, it's a 9-1 team. They're really, really good, and they're hoping to see the playoffs in their division. First in sacks, that's something that I've seen. That's big, and that's something that we got to focus on. These are really good guys, and they're going to come out here and try to hit us in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Try to come in our home and hit us in the mouth, and we just can't take it lightly.
Well, thank you, Kadyn. Good luck this weekend. Roll Tide, and look forward to talking to you again later on the season.
Sir, I appreciate you.
For Kadyn Proctor, I'm Christopher England, and that's it for First Off the Field.